Hey y'all, it's Crystal here from ChristaCoDesign. Today we're making this ghost soap cover for your liquid hand soap in your bathroom or kitchen for your Halloween decor. You'll need 55 yards of Dishie, a number 4 medium worsted weight yarn. I'm using 100% cotton for absorption. And you're going to need 53 yards of white and 2 yards of black for the eyes and mouth. I'm using my 4mm G crochet hook, my onyx black streamline from Furls. Other tools you'll need are your yarn needle for weaving in ends, but also embroidering on the mouth if you choose to add it, and a stitch marker. As we're working in continuous rounds or going around in a circle in a spiral, you'll need to mark the first stitch of each round. Okay, for round one, we're going to start with a foundation single crochet chain of 12. That's what you'll see I'm making here. You can also chain 13 and then single crochet in the second chain from your hook and each chain across. You want to start with 12 single crochets. Now you can adjust the number of single crochets or the size of your round one to fit over your soap dispenser. We're going to join this into a circle. So if you need a larger or smaller circle, then you can add more or take away stitches for this starting round. Okay, now I have my 12 stitches. I'm going to bring the ends together, and I'm not using slip stitches to join. I'm just working the next stitch into this stitch here. So when I do that, it will join this into a circle. We're working in an extended single crochet for the rest of the rounds. So I am going to bring the ends together, insert my hook, yarn over, pull up a loop. So my first extended single crochet is there. Grab my stitch marker. You'll need to mark that first stitch every round, move it up. This is our increase round, so we're going to go back into the same stitch and make another extended single crochet. And then we'll place 2 extended single crochets in each stitch around. So I'll end with 24 stitches. Okay, so that makes my 24. Now I'm going to join the bottom of my first round here in the bottom of that foundation chain. Just use my crochet hook. I'm going to grab my yarn tail that we started our slip knot with and get it in here and pull my yarn tail through. And at the end, when I weave in my ends, I will join this more securely, but I just wanted to show you real quick how we'll join the bottom of that foundation row. There you go. So you can see there it's joined, and we'll weave that in tightly. Okay, so for the next rounds, we're going to do rounds 3 through 7. We are just placing one extended single crochet in each stitch around. So there's my first one, mark that with my stitch marker, and then continue working one per stitch for rounds 3 through 7. Just remember at the end of each of these rounds to take that stitch marker and move it up to the first stitch of the next round and keep going around and around in that way. Okay, for round 8, we'll start by working one extended single crochet in the first 3 stitches. Then we'll increase by placing 2 extended single crochets in the 4th stitch. So here I'm going back into the same stitch to make a second one, and now I start the repeat. I'll place one extended single crochet in each of the next 3 stitches. There's my third one. In the 4th stitch I'm going to place 2, going back into the second, to make that second extended single crochet, and in that way I will continue the pattern, increasing every 4th stitch, and I'll end with 30 stitches. If you needed a wider cover, then you would add another round of increases in the same way, a little bit further down, to adjust for the width of your hand sew. Okay, and for rounds 9 through 20, we're just going to repeat round 3, where we place one extended single crochet in each stitch around. And here's where you will adjust your length if you need a shorter or taller ghost for your particular hand sew cover. Okay, I've got to my full length here, so now I'm going to finish off with a round of regular single crochets. And I'm going to increase every other stitch to kind of let it flare out a little bit here at the bottom. So I've placed one in my first stitch. Now I'm going to place 2 single crochets in the next stitch. And then 1 single crochet in the following, and repeat that around, 2 single crochets in the next, until I get back around to the end. Okay, here I am at the end, and you can see how that helped just to flare out a little bit there at the bottom. And we're going to go ahead and slip stitch over 1 or 2 stitches to kind of smooth that join, since we have our continuous rounds. Pull up a long loop and you can cut your yarn there. We'll fit it over our hand soap, and you can see perfect. And that's where we'll add our eyes there. Okay, for our eyes, we are working in black, obviously. I am going to use white just to show you here. We have just 2 rounds. We'll start with 6 single crochets in a magic circle. You can also chain 3 and then slip stitch to the first chain to make a circle and work into that. But I'm using a magic circle here. So we'll do 6 single crochets in the magic circle for round 1. And when you have 6 single crochets, just pull that tail to close your circle there. And you're ready for round 2. Going into the first stitch you made there. This time we're going to place 2 single crochets. There's my first one, and I'll take a minute to mark that as my first stitch. Go back into that same spot and make a second single crochet. In the next one, you're just going to place 1 single crochet, and in the following one, 1 single crochet. Then we're going to place 2 single crochets in the following stitch, and then 1 single crochet each in the last 2 stitches of this round. Remove my stitch marker, and then I'm just going to slip stitch over one, pull up a long loop, and cut that. That's one eye made. So you'll repeat that for a second eye, and then we'll sew them on. Okay, I'm going to use my yarn needle, and I like to start with my center tail and just position the eyes and use that tail to secure it to the stitch there. So that's what I'm doing here. And when I come back through, I try to come in between the stitches. You want it to be firm, but not too tight. So I'll secure them both on, make sure they're even, and then I will use the outside tail to sew it down around on the outside of the eye. Okay, so now I'm going to use that tail to sew around the outside, and I'm inserting my needle here. I'm not sure if you can see it with the black yarn, but right in the same spot where I would put my crochet hook. And then I go around the white stitches of the ghost itself and then come back up in the next stitch on the eye. And I just go up and down in that way. Here I caught that first tail that I had. So going up and down all around on the outside stitches. Once those are sewn on, you can just weave in all of your tails, and last up we will embroider on the mouth. But it also looks super cute just like this if you want to keep it simple. Okay, to embroider the mouth, I'm just using a length of the black yarn and a metal yarn needle. It's not any sharper or pointier, but it glides more smoothly. So I'll just thread a length of the black yarn and starting from the back, come up from the back, being sure to leave a good 6-inch tail so that I can tie it off and weave it in. Again, coming up between the stitches, I'm just one row below the eyes here. And then I'm going to find kind of the center point where I want to go down for the mouth. And it's actually in the middle of a stitch where I'm going here. In the back, I'm going to come up at the top of the other side of the mouth, so opposite of where I started on the first part, below the second eye. Again, in between stitches, and then I'll come back down to that same center point spot. Trying not to split the yarn here. Pull the tail through, and then that's really it. I want to make sure they're pulled not too tight. And then I'm just going to flip it over and tie those two ends together. And if you haven't weaved in all those ends, now's your time to do that.